Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. It's 2025, and the line between truth and theater has vanished. For years you were told who to hate, who to fear, and what to believe. Every headline crafted to divide, every controversy designed to distract, while corruption hides in plain sight. They told you extremism comes from the fringes. But the most dangerous ideologies now wear suits, sit on panels, and smile for the cameras. They preach tolerance while silencing dissent. They talk equality while selling influence. And they pretend to serve you while serving themselves. You're probably more brainwashed than you think. It's in how blind to nuance you ignore information to defend an idea. People aren't pure good or pure evil. A dictator can be capable of empathy. A humanitarian can be abusive. Reality isn't black and white. Our brains are wired to simplify, to sort humans into binary groups, my tribe and enemy tribe, and our emotions can be manipulated. Can you name any positives about the people or movements you hate? The flaws in the people or movements you worship? If not, you're not informed, you're conditioned. If you're a Democrat supporter, try to name one positive thing about Trump. Can't you? MAGA supporters, can you name one bad thing about him? If you can't or won't, you're both victims of media propaganda. If you've taken a side between Palestine and Israel, and refuse to recognize the humanity in the everyday citizens killed on the opposing side, I'm sorry to break it to you. Someone has deliberately weaponized your emotions. You've been convinced to hate a foreign government or organization so intensely that it now extends to innocent families and children you've never met. If you're a progressive and also support the Palestinian government, Hamas, how do you reconcile their hard right laws? In Gaza, abortion is illegal. Being anything other than straight can get you imprisoned or executed. Women have almost no legal protection. Their rights are controlled by men. Equality under the law doesn't exist. Why do so many blindly defend a regime that kills or jails people for those same freedoms? Something isn't lining up. How can individuals back a government like that, yet celebrate political assassinations of Republicans in the U.S., who hold far less extreme conservative views? Palestine's laws make Charlie Kirk look like a Marxist in comparison. Maybe it's all the fault of the patriarchy. Or maybe you think modern feminism is to blame. Maybe you've picked the side that sees feminism as a flawless moral good. Or maybe the side that sees it as sexism and hate pretending to be equality. Maybe you think patriarchy represents morals and the return to family values. Or maybe you see it as the root of all evil. Either way, you've traded reality for ideology. If a man feels unsafe knowing his pilot or surgeon wasn't chosen for their qualifications or merit, but for their identity, do you get outraged? Is choosing the bear in the woods a generalization that is more acceptable? Should the courts believe all victims without due process simply because of hearsay? If we judge a person by their religion, gender, race, or sexuality, when do we judge the content of their character? Capitalism. It favors the rich and rewards greed, or does it drive ambition and innovation, safeguarding democracy by preventing a government monopoly on power? Socialism. An easily corrupted surveillance system that fast-tracks economic ruin, or is it a fair system that protects people from being left behind? Feminism. Either promotes equality or fuels sexist hate, depending on your feed. Men's rights. Either equality and justice, or misogyny, depending on your algorithm. We have been taken advantage of by legacy media, emotionally manipulated to choose extreme sides. We have been drinking the addictive, artificial, divisive Kool-Aid. It amplifies feelings of self-virtue, magnifies hatred for anyone who disagrees. Both sides, convinced their tribe are the good guys, on the right side of history, in a war against evil. With fake news selectively reinforcing the favorable parts of their ideology, and fabricated or out of context negatives to vilify the enemy. Both sides think the other side must be evil. Neither group understand how anyone could think so differently. Those who try to make sense default to dehumanizing any person who disagrees. They've been brainwashed. It's why so many are now completely closed off to dialogue. Why there's so much hate toward anyone who thinks differently no matter what side of the divide you're in. The scariest part of a cult is they convince you you're not in one. Your ego tells you, it wouldn't happen to me. I'm immune to manipulation, I'm too smart, everyone else is wrong. Brainwashed by politicians and news anchors. The media doesn't show balance. Indoctrinated, shown only the best of their own side and the worst of the other. Whatever the left gets, the right gets the exact opposite. Two versions of the same reality. They drum their hate-filled repeating message. Faces telling you who to hate and what to support over and over. The same villains. The same heroes. The same rhetoric. Until the mind fills in the rest automatically. We have now reached a point where dialogue and free speech is getting shut down to protect emotions and feelings, which are given more weight than critical thinking or truth. Being silenced just for asking questions. Open dialogue and questioning should always be welcomed, not feared. If a belief is built on logic, it will survive scrutiny, not collapse under it. A question isn't an opinion. If you can't question a belief, yours or theirs, without being vilified or treated the same as spreading hate or lies, if they twist your words, get angry, or attack you personally, that's a clear sign. Ideology and ego are being protected at the expense of truth. Push through it. Because seeing shades of gray, when everyone else demands black or white, isn't weakness. This isn't left versus right. This is truth versus control. Anonymous stands for the people, the free thinkers, the silenced voices, the ones who refuse to kneel to manufactured narratives. We see through the illusions, we see the manipulation, and we see you. To those who corrupt the truth, your time is running out. Expect us.